It is Sunday, August 3rd. I am in Madison Square Park with James. He's at Shake Shack getting us burgers. I literally, I'm on my period, it's hot. Everything feels so hard right now. And I was like, I need a burger for protein. I'm obsessed right now with Westman lip liner in Jereve. It's like my lip color, but better. Not better, it's just slightly darker. It's honestly the prettiest product. James is right there. Someone's hungry.
Very.
Oh, hey guys, look at this guy painting this huge Yves Saint Laurent ad. Like, I love New York moment. This is crazy. Yo, it's been like an hour since Shake Shack and I have no energy. Outfit. Do you want to show your outfit? I have been busy making you insanely beautiful, high quality, well-made pearl necklaces with the most beautiful 14 karat gold fill clasps. Two sizes of necklace. There's this one, which is the small one, like the petite size, and then there's a bigger one. I'll show you them at home. I think I'm gonna make a small change to the big ones. I was using this bigger clasp and it's really beautiful and it's kind of expensive. Both of the clasps are expensive because they're gold fill and gold is so expensive right now. But I think I'm gonna change the clasp to like a different clasp because the big clasp is just hard to take on and off. And I've found that like, I just don't gravitate towards wearing it as much simply because the clasp is a little bit difficult. I almost bought an apartment once in my mid-20s, which would have had a key to Gramercy Park. Gramercy Park is a private park. It's like a very London-style park. And the buildings around it, if you live in one of the buildings that's like on the park, like this one, then you can pay $100 a year for a key to Gramercy Park and you can go whenever you want. But otherwise you can't go inside. I guess unless you're a guest of someone who lives in one of these buildings and has a key. Okay, it's the next day. I was like so dehydrated and tired yesterday when I was vlogging. Oh my god, look how pretty this Gizu lip oil is. I love it. I wish this could be like the only thing I use to moisturize my lips, but when I put this on at night, you know, when you're just like super sensitive to like smells and stuff, the smell and the taste is like too much for me, but during the day I don't mind. Okay guys, I made you these necklaces and I'm gonna make a website and start selling them because they're so fucking gorgeous. So they have these 14 karat gold clasps. I made it inspired by my vintage necklace. Which one? This one. Not even real pearls. I don't know, I've owned this one forever and it has the classic clasp. I think it's like, I don't know, it's not even silver. So this one I made, and I'm not even wearing that one anymore because I'm wearing this one all the time now. Real pearls, really high quality pearls. I bought them here in New York City in the Garment District. And a 14 karat gold clasp. Gold fill clasp, actually. Gold fill. And I just love the clasp. It's so classic and beautiful. So I'm making 2 sizes, and honestly, I'm doing this totally based on like what I want and what I think is cool. So this is like the everyday one. This is the one I've been wearing more frequently. And let me show you the bigger one. Where is it? It's here. So I thought this was also like a really good classic size as well. And I'm making them both short, kind of like cuff. I forget what this is called. Like this kind of like collarbone length, just because this is what I like and what I think is kind of flattering and cool on people. So this is like the bigger size of pearl. And you're gonna also have the option of choosing like what length you want. One thing I believe I'm gonna change about this one is the clasp. This is also 14 karat gold fill, but the thing is, these necklaces are short, and when you have them on, it's like this clasp is a little bit tricky. It works by you push this thing in, and then it snaps, and it's beautiful. And this clasp is actually double the price of this clasp. But since this is like literally fine jewelry and really high quality and like meant to last a lifetime, like I'm fine using a more expensive clasp. It's not the price. And it looks so pretty and it goes so well with like this size pearl. The thing is, it's sometimes I've like wanted to yank it off because it's like hard. It's like fiddly. It's hard to like deal with when it's like behind your neck. Whereas this one is quite easy to manage. The way it works is you just like squeeze right there, see, and then you unhook it. And then something else I like about this clasp is that it kind of has 2 lengths. So there's the one, which is if you just hook the clasp on, if you just like hook the hook on, it's kind of like in this longer length. And then if you want to make it a bit shorter, and honestly, this is like how I usually wear it. It's just like more casual and like just easier, and you can throw it on and move on with your life. But I got this new Westman lip liner and I really like it. Je rêve. It's like classic My Lip, but better color. Okay, but if you want it to be shorter, what you do is you close the clasp. So see how it's just like hooked on there, but since the hook is so long, it's still secure. But what you can do is you can close it, it snaps, and then you have a shorter length. Ooh, I actually think I prefer it closed, and I've been wearing it just like open most of the time. So yeah, those are the 2 necklaces. They both have a knot between each pearl. And like, what's crazy is that you guys were like, oh my God, where did you get your pearl necklace? And I got this at like I don't even remember. It's vintage. And I just like know that it's like the most flattering necklace on me and I wear it all the time. But what's crazy is that like I took classes on how to like bead pearls and how to knot pearls and how to like make a really high quality, beautiful pearl necklace with my mom when I was a teenager. And have just like been sitting on this skill, and it kind of made me think about how like how things like divine timing and how things happen at the perfect time, and how weird it is that like we build up all this experience and knowledge, etc., through travel and through whatever, through our family, and then at the right time it can just like come out. Yeah, it's just super weird because like I feel like also with social media, you know, and I want to make a whole video on this, how like being an influencer isn't as great as it seems in some cases. And by in some cases I mean I like have 54,000 followers on TikTok, but like have influence and like literally got signed to an influencer agency and like started becoming an influencer and like was like, oh, should I like really put effort into really growing here? And then like started going to influencer events and all the things and was like, this is not me. I don't like this. This is like so weird. And I've been looking for like the thing that I want to do that's like super me, that I feel like is like adding a lot of value to the world. And with these necklaces, I was just like, oh my God, this is like it. And what's weird is that I already have the skills to make them. Like, how is that the case? Like, I never think about the fact that I know how to knot a pearl necklace and make a really beautiful pearl necklace and choose really high quality pearls, but I literally took a course on it and I never think about it. So I just kind of feel like the right thing has found me. And like divine timing, it's just time. So, okay, so also something I want to consider changing about this one is I might put this clasp on here. And I don't know if it'll work with this pearl size, but I might use that clasp on here as well, just because like I said, I think it's an easier clasp to work with. And because it's fine jewelry, like you don't want to be rough with your jewelry. Of course, this is meant to last a lifetime. It'll hold up, whatever, but like you still like, you can't be rough with it, you know, like you want to like treat it nicely. Oh my God, I've been wearing the double as well. I actually think I want to also wear 2 of these sometimes. But yeah, so I'm thinking like maybe I'll like put that hook clasp on the big pearls. I'm gonna try it out tonight and see what I think. There's also a pearl necklace I want to make where it's kind of a size. I have like a pearl size. It's kind of like between these 2 pearl sizes, a little bit bigger than these, definitely smaller than the big ones. And then I have an amethyst crystal. It's like a big amethyst bead. And I want to put it in the middle and see how that looks. Because you guys know how I am about the color lavender and about amethyst. So we'll see. I don't like want this to become like a crystal jewelry brand per se. It's really because I think like amethyst is really beautiful, but those are my thoughts. I am getting my website up and running. It's no small thing to like make a website. I'm like, oh my God, how am I gonna do this? And James is helping me, and there's been some whining on my part, but I think we're moving. We are moving. Also, other thoughts on like beauty. I have been doing face massage, Anastasia Beauty Fascia face massage, because I feel like I'm getting some hollowness, and I don't want to get Botox, I don't want to get filler, I don't want to do the things. I'm 32 and I just don't want to go that route. So this is like the only blush I've been using lately. It's Say Spicy Chili. And I use the tiniest bit because it's like very bright. Say's sent me like literally all of their blush shades at one point or another because I get so much of their PR. But anyway, look at how like natural and pretty that is. I've been doing the Anastasia Beauty Fascia like 10-minute massage, face massage that she has like for free on her Instagram, and I think I'm gonna do the paid version soon because I feel like it is changing the way my face looks and helping it be more lifted. And so I don't know if you guys know the story, but like, I should really tell it here on YouTube. I got a ping from my intuition. I like was at a miserable corporate job that I hated. I was miserable. And I was like, I kept getting the ping to leave the corporate job. So I did. And I didn't like have another job lined up. I just like left because I was like, this is the right next step. And like with intuition, my intuition told me not to take that job in the first place. I shouldn't have taken it. And then let me just follow my intuition. And my intuition was leave. And then I was like, intuition, what's the right next step for me to take? And my intuition was like, meet the love of your life. So long story short, I was like, okay, I'm going to do everything I need to do in order to meet the love of my life. And I'm going to follow my intuition every step of the way. And it worked. At one point, my intuition was like, move to London. And I was like, to meet the love of your life. He's British. James is British. I ended up meeting him after moving to London. I moved to London. I was like, intuition, when should I move to London? And my intuition was like, January of 2020 is when you should move to London. And I was like, okay. So I did, obviously not knowing that COVID was coming. And COVID came, I had my apartment, I was living alone, and then suddenly the British government was saying it's illegal to meet people who you don't already know. Like, it's illegal to meet new people, it's illegal to like spend time with new people, and I was literally there for the reason that I wanted to meet the love of my life, and I hadn't met him yet, but I refused to leave London. My family was like, come home, there's a global pandemic happening, you need to come home. And I was like, no, not yet, I need to meet him. So I stayed and I met him. But during that process, during those few months when I was like waiting to meet him, I started getting really bad TMJ, and I started like grinding my teeth, and like at night I would wake up having been like this all night, pulling my face down. And I was like, this is going to be so bad for my face long term. So that's why I'm doing the Anastasia Beauty fascia stuff, to like reverse that, like those muscles that are constantly like pulling down, because it just like never completely went away from then. I like had basically like my nervous system was dysregulated since COVID. So all of that's to say, I'm doing the Anastasia Beauty fascia thing for natural facelift beauty stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys know when the pearl website is up, and it's not just gonna be pearl necklaces. I'm gonna make other things. I'm gonna make clothing. I think I'm either sold out of the French girl tee, or I have like a handful left. I have to check. So I don't know if the French girl tee is even gonna be on the website. I'm gonna have my silk scrunchies on the website. This is the beginning of something great, and I love you guys, and I'll be in touch soon.